Coming off of her strong debate performance, Hillary Clinton is in San Antonio, Texas, where she's participating in a candidate question and answer session at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce there. This is all part of her effort to court the Hispanic vote, which also includes Latinos for Hillary. There's a rally there today, this afternoon. And joining us now is Housing and Urban Development Secretary Julián Castro, the former mayor of San Antonio. Go figure. He will be attending that rally. Secretary Castro, nice to see you.
Great to be with you, Peter.
So it's been widely reported that you'll be endorsing Secretary Clinton today. Your brother Joaquin endorsed her a full year ago. Why wait? Why her? And I guess why now? I've long admired Secretary Clinton, but just over a year ago, I started my job at HUD, and for the last 14 months, I've really been focused on my work at HUD, and I continue to do that. But of course, the campaign is getting going, and I wanted to make sure to lend my support to the person that I believe would make the best president of the United States next. So why wouldn't Joe Biden make the next best president of the United States? And as a member of the cabinet, you spend a lot of time with him. Why not wait to see what he does before offering an endorsement?
I have tremendous respect for Vice President Biden, and I know that he's going to make a decision about whether to enter the race. I believe that he would also make a fantastic president. My support of Secretary Clinton is based on a long relationship that Joaquin and I have had with her, as well as with former President Clinton. I believe that she has a very strong vision for the future of the country, that she understands the right investments that we need to make in opportunity and how to ensure that America prospers in this 21st century. And so this is not something that's against another person. This is really an endorsement of her.
But would the party be best served if Vice President Biden right now said, I'm done, I'm out? Or do you think that his entry in this race would actually help the party?
You know, I have too much respect for the vice president to try and guess at what he's going to do or
what do you think
offer
he should
advice.
do?
He knows exactly what he's doing. No, I think that's his decision. You know, as someone who has made a decision about to run for office myself, I know that that is a decision that is very personal to the individual as well as that person's family. That's the process that he's going through now, and he'll make that decision, and he deserves the space to make that decision.
Mr. Secretary, a recent survey shows I think it's 53% of Hispanic voters in this country have positive feelings toward Hillary Clinton. How does she grow that number? What does Hillary Clinton need to do to grow her popularity in the Hispanic community, which obviously is going to be such an influential demographic come next year's election?
Well, the first thing I would say, Peter, is that that's 53% right now. I have no doubt that that's going to grow. We might want to look at what some of the other numbers are for Trump or even for Bush or Rubio, which are much lower. The reason that Secretary Clinton has strong support already, the strongest support of any candidate in the Hispanic community, is that she has, throughout her entire career, been supportive of the Hispanic community. She also has led efforts to make the right kind of investments so that aspiring communities like the Latino community are able to get a good education, to afford college, and then be able to enter the middle class by working hard. So she has a long track record of supporting the issues that Hispanics and everyday Americans care about,
Let me ask you specifically. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to ask you specifically about the Latino community. Among the Republicans, Marco Rubio, of course, is in the running. He too would be a historic candidate, the first Hispanic presidential candidate. Why is he not fit?
Well, you know, to the credit of the Hispanic community, it's not just about your last name or where you come from. It's the positions that you take on the issues. The Hispanic community, Latino community, is just as savvy as any other community. What they see in these Republican candidates are folks who are scapegoating immigrants, folks who don't support comprehensive immigration reform, don't support a pathway to citizenship, would repeal
the Affordable Care Act, when Hispanics have been among the biggest beneficiaries of the Affordable Care Act. They don't want to invest in great education. They don't believe in making the right investments so that
Sure.
folks who may not have a lot now but that are hardworking, folks of modest means, can get into the middle class. So the challenge that the Republicans have is not really about personality. They have the personality, they have the folks that will go out there and say a few words in Spanish. Their problem is the policy, and that's a very big problem for them in this cycle.
One question for you before we say goodbye. Clinton, Castro, I can already see the posters being printed now. What do you think about your prospects as a vice presidential candidate?
Oh, I doubt that's going to happen. You know, I know
You'd say yes?
That others have talked about that. I doubt that's going to happen. What I'm saying yes to is to do a great job at HUD. You know, I learned a long time in life that the #1 way to ensure that you have a good future is to do a great job with what's in front of you and not to forget about that. And so we serve folks that need our help at HUD, and that's what I'm trying to do now.
Secretary Castro, always nice to see you. We appreciate your time. We'll be watching that event later today. Thanks so much.
Thank you.